The highly anticipated night commenced with the cloud of Kobe Bryant's death looming over the audience. Hours prior to the start of the show, Bryant passed in a tragic helicopter accident that killed 8 others, including his daughter Gigi. Bryant spent his entire basketball career playing in the Staples Center, the same location of the annual Grammy Awards. Host Alicia Keys opened the show with a solemn tribute to the late basketball star. Tyler, the Creator, shocked the audience, Usher showered us in purple rain, and Demi Lovato made a comeback. The Grammys outdid themselves this year with one spectacular performance after another. From rap to rock and roll, old school to new age, the performers spanned across all genres to engage the audience from all walks of life. Towards the end of the show, the Grammys honored the Music Educator of the Year and drove home the importance of music education. They had a ballad featuring artists from Ben Platt to Camila Cabello to Misty Copeland. Billie Eilish stole the show by sweeping 4 of the biggest categories. Eilish took home the Grammy for Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Record of the Year, and Best New Artist. At 18 years old, Eilish became the youngest person to win Album of the Year, the first woman to win all 3 big categories, and the first artist to sweep the Big 4 awards since 1981. Big year for Billie Eilish and a progressive year for the Grammys. I'm predicting this year will be filled with more Eilish, more Tyler, the Creator, and more diversity. Until next award season, keep streaming, keep listening, and rock on. So we get both. So we see that classic Eminem sound here with that angsty vibe that we usually see, but it also paints a dark depiction of American gun violence issues. Aside from the depth of the album, we do have a surprising number of features. With just over 20 features, my favorite being the Anderson .Paak feature. It gives a different side of Eminem that we haven't really seen before.
Wow, that sounds very exciting and something I'm definitely going to listen to. But how is the overall public responding to Eminem's political message?
So there were 2 tracks that really stuck out to listeners. One being his track Unaccommodating, which drew the most negative reaction over social media. Within the song itself, Eminem likens himself to serial killers, mentions Saddam Hussein and Osama bin Laden. Towards the end of the track, he mentions violence that happened at an Ariana Grande concert in Manchester, which caused the mayor of Manchester to tweet about how hurtful and deeply saddened he was by hearing these lyrics. But Eminem did partner with the Red Cross of Manchester immediately after the attack and raised over $2 million for the victims and their families. The second song that's creating a lot of buzz here is the song Darkness. The lyrics are really dark and really sad and full of despair. What catches viewers' eyes is the music video, which has an accurate portrayal of the Las Vegas shooter in his hotel room.
Wow.
In conclusion, the words "when will this end" and a text encouraging people to vote popped up on the screen and created a lot of buzz.
Yeah, so it sounds like it was controversial, but all with the right mindset going behind it. Now, what does this mean for artists who want to be political in their music going forward?
So, in this day and age, we see politics and music combining more often, which is bringing up the question, what is in good taste? At this point, we know Eminem was trying to get his point across through obvious imagery and cries for action, but that does bring into question a new conversation into the music world. How do you take that creative vibe and apply it to sensitive situations?
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Skyler, for coming in. And coming up on Unpeeled are...
Hands down, Tyler, the Creator. He performed a lot of his songs from Igor, his latest album, classic Tyler vibes, a lot of screaming, a lot of fire, a lot of jumping, something that the Grammys usually don't see. So it brought that new energy to the Grammys, very creative performance, A+ vibe. But Usher did surprise the audience with a tribute to Prince. While he didn't sound like Prince, his covers were incredible and it really honored the artist.
That's really awesome. So I know that sometimes the Grammys give awards prior to the show even beginning. So who won big before it even began?
My personal favorite, Anderson .Paak, took home 2 Grammys in the R&B section. California-grown artist, unique sound. He won those 2 Grammys for a reason. So if you haven't listened to him already, check him out.
Love the plug. You know, I don't blame you for being a huge fan of Anderson .Paak. Now, you said this was one of the most memorable Grammys we've had in a long time. How can we take this musically into the next year after this memorable Grammys?
Of course, new decade, so everybody wants more Eilish. We've seen what she could do, let's see another album. I love Tyler, the Creator. He brought his creativity on stage, so we could see more creative stuff from him, whether that be an album, his brand golf, or some type of creative art. But anyway, new year, new decade, keep listening.